Eric gives us a high sign and looks like we're good to go. Thank you both. Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome. We will call to order this special meeting of the Lawrence County Salary Board. Today is Tuesday, August 5 of 2025. Appreciate everybody joining us. A couple housekeeping items. I want to enter into the record the fact that this meeting was advertised in accordance with the Sunshine Law of the Commonwealth. The legal ad appeared in the Newcastle News. Also, if you have your cell phone with you, could you please put it on silent or vibrate? We'd appreciate you doing that. We always start with the Pledge of Allegiance, and then we'd ask you to remain standing for a moment of silence. Mr. Prestapine, could you lead us a short pledge? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing. We'll have a moment of silence. Thank you, everybody. Vanessa, could you call the roll, please?
Controller Prestapine.
Here.
Commissioner Sanado.
Here.
Commissioner Kennedy.
Here.
Commissioner Vogler.
Here. Thank you. The four permanent members of the board are present, and today we have, and serving in a temporary capacity as a member of this board, we have our Prothonotary and Clerk of Courts, Jody Clayton Asaldo, and we welcome you. Glad you're here today. I'll note that the salary board is established by Pennsylvania law in counties such as ours, and the stipulation is that there will be 4 permanent members of this board, being the county controller and the 3 elected commissioners. When an elected official, other than the 4 of us, such as any of our row officers or the president judge, have a matter to be brought before the board, they become a temporary voting member of this board. So right now, Ms. Asaldo is the 5th member of this board. She's going to be presenting something in just a few moments for us to consider, and she'll have a vote on this matter. The salary board, the responsibilities are fairly simple. We're charged with either creating positions here within county government or eliminating those positions, and then also establishing the rate of pay for non-union and management personnel. Union folks who work here who are members of unions do not come before this board. Those contracts that are entered into with the unions are negotiated by the commissioners or their designees, which in recent past have been the county administrator and the county solicitor. So we don't handle union matters. This board does not hire people. That responsibility rests with each elected official or department head. As I mentioned, we create or eliminate positions and we establish the rates of pay. We generally don't name an employee. You're welcome to if you need to name the employee, but we're basically here to talk about the positions and not so much the employee. With that all being said, I'll open it for public comment. I will note that the 5 members are here. Mr. Vanasco, any public comment on your part?
No, sir.
Thank you so much. And if Debbie Wachter happens to be watching from the Newcastle News, we'll give, I have her packet for her. I also want to note for the record that this board met in executive session on Friday, July 25 to discuss personnel matters. We have in our packet the minutes of the June 24 meeting. I'll give the 4 members the opportunity to look those over, and once you've done so, I could take a motion for us to adopt the minutes. Yes, sir, Mr. Prestapine.
It says those in attendance, doesn't mention Tammy Crawford on it. She was one of the voting members at the meeting.
You are correct.
And the other thing is on the first resolution that's on there, it doesn't say that whether it was passed or not.
And
2025,
yes,
27.
Yeah, number 27. And my recollection is, and Vanessa can help us here, that it did pass.
It did pass, yeah.
If you read down under number 28, There was one motion made for
Oh, for
resolution
both of them, okay, all right,
26 through 28,
I got you, okay, yep.
but I'll add Tammy to the attendance.
Yep, those are-
Dave, thanks for noting that. So we will add Mrs. Crawford to the minutes. Dan or Chris, anything else on the minutes? Once again, thank you, Dave.
I move we accept it.
I'll second.
Thank you, and again, with the noted correction. Yes, sir. Thank you both, gentlemen. Any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll take a roll call, please.
Controller Prestipine,
Yes.
Commissioner Sinata,
Yes.
Commissioner Kennedy,
Yes.
Commissioner Vogler,
Yes.
motion carries.
Thank you so much. We move on to new business, to resolutions that we have for consideration this morning. Vanessa, what will the numbers of these two be?
31 and 32.
Thank you very much. These, as we noted earlier, these two proposals have been brought to the board by our Rathonitarian Clerk of Courts, Jody Asaldo. She has worked with Controller Prestipine on the wording of the two resolutions, I do believe. And what we'll do at this time is we'll turn it over to Jody to give us some background information if she wishes. And then we'll have some discussion, and then ultimately we can take a motion on the two proposals. So with that, once again, you're welcome to sit up here if you'd like to. Okay. Jody, I'll turn it over to you.
Okay, thank you. Good morning. Due to a retirement in my office, my senior chief deputy with Monitor was here for 21 years. She retired, so I just have to, for formality, come in and rename positions. So I have my one deputy who will be going to the chief deputy. She's been here for 18 years. Unfortunately, the base rates never changed. It's $43,000 for a deputy, $45,000 for a chief. So I'm only asking for the additional $2,000 to be put on the deputy to make her make more than the other employee, as to go with the other chiefs. That's about it. It's just a wording, like I said, the senior chief deputy left. It's just like a renaming thing. I have 3 chiefs, 3 deputies, 4 salaries, 5 union employees, and myself. With the money, she was the highest pay scale, so this is a wash with monies. Also, I have 2 positions. I'm not filling the one right now. I'm gonna hold off for a minute. So that should be another $65,000 savings on the county. And that's about it. It's just like a renaming of titles.
And Jody, thank you. And if I may, the explanation you just offered, does that apply to both resolutions, or were you speaking specifically to the first?
No, it's both.
It covers both?
Yeah, it covers both. It's just like a renaming. My salary employees, I do not have overtime. They work 8 to 4. We work for the court, so they're here early in the morning. If the weekends I'm here. We're very frugal. Everybody knows I'm very frugal with money. I'm an elected official. I'm paid by the taxpayers, and I am a taxpayer. So I am very, very frugal with money. I don't like to waste it, but I have nothing. Like, they work every Friday. They're always after 4 till 5. We have new judges coming in. So it might be streamlined. So that's why I'm going to hold off on one.
No, and I appreciate very much what you've submitted to us. I should note, and I should have done this earlier, we've tried as a board we've had a number of requests come in from some various department heads, elected officials, asking strictly for changes in rates of pay. And we've asked them if they'd be kind enough to wait until we formulate next year's operating budget, and either later this year or when we're required to meet at the annual salary board meeting in early January, we'll address those requests. Jody's situation, and we had something somewhat similar to this with Register and Recorder Crawford. Because of this retirement, this is something that could not wait until later this year. This had to be done as soon as possible. Again, because a little bit of a domino effect here as a result of the retirement in Jody's office. So we were certainly willing to convene this meeting for that purpose. So I think our approach has been, if a circumstance should have to arise that necessitates us meeting sooner than later this year, we'll do so. But if it's something that is strictly something that can wait until the end of the year, we'll do likewise. But again, what Jody's circumstance, I think, warrants us having to have this conversation today. Again, I thank you. I'll see if my colleague, Mr. Kennedy, has any questions. No questions. Thank you, sir. Mr. Prestipon.
No, I just wanted to point out, it says in the resolution, we're creating a position, which technically we are, because we had to change the title. But she's also eliminating one, so I'm adding a job to the county. We're just, one's going away and one's coming in.
Yes, we're renaming.
And as you said, that's a wash.
Right.
Yeah. Anything else, David?
Nope.
Thank you. Mr. Sanada.
No, I just commend you, Jody. I know that you're very fiscal
Thank you.
responsible, we say. And I echo what Chairman Vogler said. We had Tammy Crawford 6 weeks ago, and your situation is almost very similar, if not identical, to Tammy's. And I just, for the record, I want to point out that both of you are actually saving the taxpayer money.
Thank you.
And that's something I think is important. And, things have to happen, and both of you are very fiscally responsible. I just want to commend you and Tammy for that. And just for the record, to make sure this is not actually costing money, it's saving money. I agree with Chairman Vogler and this board, because we've been very responsible, and to have this meeting only when these type of situations arise where there's really not an option. It's fair to employees. So I just wanted to point that out for the record. Thank you.
Yeah, it's just not renaming, it's renaming. It says creating as it has to. It's just renaming my deputy prefonitor and my chief.
In fact, I'd like to take these separately for voting purposes. Resolution 31, proposed Resolution 31, states that the salary board would create a chief deputy prefonitary position with a base salary of $45,000. The chief deputy prefonitary appointed on the effective date of this resolution shall receive a salary of $49,393. Upon completion of established education goals and approved by the prefonitary, clerk of courts, and clerk of the orphans court, and those three titles apply to Jody specifically. A one-time $2,000 increase in salary shall be awarded. Next, this resolution would, as noted, eliminate the senior chief deputy position. And this resolution is taking effect retroactive to July 21 of 2025. This is proposed Resolution 31. Jody, would you wish to make a motion for it?
I would motion that the resolution 31 of 2025 be voted on.
Very good. Thank you so much. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Chris. Final discussion or comments? Gentlemen, anything? Jody, any final comments on this first one? Okay, thank you. We'll take a roll call, please.
Prefonitary Isaldo,
Yes.
Controller Prestipine,
Yes.
Commissioner Sarnado,
Yes.
Commissioner Kennedy,
Yes.
Commissioner Vogler.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you, Vanessa. And we've had a discussion about proposed Resolution 32. At this time, a motion would be in order if someone's willing to make it.
I would like the motion for number 31 of 2025 resolution to be approved by the salary board.
Did you mean 32?
Oh, 32, I'm sorry.
That's quite all right. This is 32. May I have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Dave. And as we did with the prior proposal, I'll enter this language into the record. The prefonitary, clerk of courts, clerk of orphans court may designate at his or her discretion one of the chief deputies to be the senior chief deputy. The senior chief deputy shall receive a one-time $2,000 increase in salary upon this designation and would lose the $2,000 if the designation happened to be removed. And as with the prior resolution, the effective date for this will be July 21 of 2025. We have a motion on the floor that has been seconded. Are there any final questions or concerns or discussion from anybody? Hearing none. Roll call, please.
Prefonitary Isaldo,
Yes.
Controller Prestipine,
Yes.
Commissioner Sarnado,
Yes.
Commissioner Kennedy,
Yes.
Commissioner Vogler.
Yes?
Motion carries.
Thank you, Vanessa. Jody, we thank you very much for taking the time to
Thank you
meet
so
with
much.
us and join us today.
This This resolution 32 of 25 will now impact that I don't have to keep coming back down to change senior, because it's deputy prothonotary, chief deputy clerk, chief deputy orphans court. I'm 3 offices, really I'm 5, because there's also juvenile dependency. And then, so in 2023, I had to redo this because one retired. So now 32 of 25 means that I don't have to keep coming back down to change the names.
Understood.
Thank you, guys.
Please know though, however, that if structural changes happen, we're always willing and
Thank
able to
you.
meet with you. So
Thank you.
thank you so much. Dave, thanks for all your help, as
Thank
always.
you, Dave.
New business, do any of the board members have any new business to be brought? Hearing none. Public comment before we adjourn, Mr. Vanasco, nothing? Final closing comments from my colleagues. You're still a voting member right now. Anything, final comment?
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Mr. Kennedy? No comments. Mr. Prestipine? Mr. Sanada? Fine. Thanks to everybody. Eric, your timing's perfect. May I have an adjournment motion, please?
I'll motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, the same sign. Motion carries. This meeting is adjourned. Thank you, Jody.
Thank you so much.
Have a great day.
You too.
Thanks, Dave. No problem.